This was a very great opener to start with. I thought, this kind of reminded me of old school WWE when, when you would do these matches and then you would do the title matches next. And I thought this was good. So I found this to be excellent. Excuse me. I did. I thought this was great. Some great striking between these two. Some great suplexes and backbreakers. Of course, you got the king of backbreakers with Roderick Strong. So I thought this was fantastic. I really did. I enjoyed it a lot. I gave it 4 and a quarter star. So I really thought this was a great opener. Matt Riddle won. He hit some type of weird move that looked like a tombstone, but then he switched it up and then fell like forward and then hit the cover. So I don't know. I don't know what it was, but it ended the match and Matt Riddle won. So look, Matt Riddle's going. He looks like he's going to be the next big star in NXT from what it appears, right? And I can see, I did not get, and I don't really get, to be very honest with you, the whole bro thing. I don't get him, but I have to give him credit. He is, as a performer, he is really really good. So, from the stuff that I've seen, so um, you don't really get his shtick or anything like that, but I don't need to get it because he performs in the ring. So, and he probably will be the next big thing. So we'll see what happens next for Matt Riddle. And that was that. Um, then next we had the ladder match between the Forgotten Sons, the Street Profits, the Undisputed Era, and Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. And this was I thought was fantastic. Some very innovative spots. We had Lorcan and Birch suplex and German suplex and the Forgotten Son Steve Cutler. I hate that name. I hear that name and I just think of Jay Cutler. So Steve Cutler and Wesley Blake they had a ladder on their head, and they were doing the ladder spot where they put it on their head and they knock out everybody. But then Birch and Lurkin came in and German suplexed them, and the ladder went flying. So there was some very good innovative spots here. We didn't have any like spots like we had with the Money in the Bank ladder match where we had, you know, Finn Balor bouncing off the ladder into oblivion. But these were some very innovative spots. We had the other Forgotten Son, because there's three of them. Um, Jackson Riker, I think is his name, right? Jackson Riker. He came down and he beat up everybody. He beat up everybody that wasn't part of his team. And then all of his team, all of the other three teams got together. They jumped on him and they tried to beat him down. They made him look like an unstoppable force. And then once they got them down, they started doing more stuff. And we had the Forgotten Sons, who they seem to be very very unlikable, very very unlikable. So the crowd was booing them, you know, out of the building. And we had the Street Profits knock off the Forgotten Sons and take down take down the title. So we have new NXT Tag Team Champions. We got the Street Profits, and they talked about how Angelo Dawkins has been there. He's been an OG. He's been there forever apparently. Um, they put him with Montez Ford, I guess, and then now they've got a great gimmick in the Street Profits. The whole Solo Cup, almost like a Trace Atkins thing, and and it's over. It's over. So good for them. Unbelievable program by these two. Some good stuff, and we'll see where it goes. And and I like I like what they do and how they hang with themselves, and we it's kind of the usual big little man tag team. Montez Ford, he's the more he's the more I would guess say agile maybe. He's a little bit slender, and Joe Dawkins is the big powerhouse. So we'll see where that goes. But congratulations to the Street Profits. My match rating 4.5 stars. I thought this was this was pretty good. Then next I have the NXT North American title between Tyler Breeze and Velveteen Dream. And someone on Twitter said this that that ain't interesting. He said I thought this was gonna be like a high flying match, but this turned out to be a match more like a brawl you would see from the NWA in the '80s, and I could see that because there was a lot of fighting. Yeah, there was a lot of fighting, this was a different story. This was not something that they were going out there, you know, telling to to steal the show or anything like that. This was not. This was not that. This was to show that Tyler Breeze could still hang, and the fact that all of this stuff that Velveteen Dream had been saying about him was bunk, and he was gonna prove it to him. He was gonna beat him down for it. So I agree with that, and I think that was a great story. Um, that was good. I like the fact that they were going for the unprettier, and then when it finally was hit, that made it good, and we'll see that later on in the night. Um, but yeah, I thought this was a great showing for both two. I had it at 3 and 3/4 stars. And yeah, like I said, this was a match that wasn't supposed to be like a show still or anything like that. This was just supposed to be, they for what they did, they told the story correctly, and I was very excited about that. So good for them. Velveteen Dream won. He did the thing, kind of a heel tactic where he had the thing, and he kind of had the North American title, and he was going to go toward. He went towards it, and then Tyler Breeze took it away, gave it to the official. He off that distraction, he came in, hit the Dream Valley Driver with the top rope, and hit the Purple Rainmaker for the win. So. Um, and then afterwards, they took a selfie together. So we'll see where this goes. Apparently, um, Triple H said on a conference call that Tyler Breeze he's back in NXT for good for the near future. He's not that this isn't a one time thing. Like he's going to be there for the near future. So we'll have to see where this goes. See if that is the truth and see where this goes. So. Um, but fantastic. Great showing from these two. I loved it. Um, Next was the women's title match between Io Shirai and Shayna Baszler, and this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Yeah, I had 3 stars. I more liked what they were telling with after the match than I did the match together because I thought the match again, I had a 3 stars, which means it was okay. It was perfectly acceptable wrestling. There was nothing in there that would turn me off about it or anything like that. I think I've said this before. I think I think that Shayna Baszler, you know, she's not improving or getting better as she would. I think I remember someone saying that she's like, she's in the upper 30s. She's going towards 40. So, you know, it may not be, that, what she is, maybe what she is. She's just not going to improve. And it's okay to put on 3-star matches. That's very, very well. And that's what she's done consistently from what I've seen from the first time I saw her I believe it was 2018. The 2018 in January. I believe that was the first pay-per-view match I saw of her. I also saw her in the in the Mae Young Classic, but that was a kind of a different thing, you know. But when I've seen her then to now, it's kind of just been the same, you know. So she did have like one very good match with someone. I can't remember who it was exactly, but she had a really good match with someone. Um, but you know, she just is what it is, and that's okay. I think again what I liked afterwards, she locked in the Karafuda clutch, and she made Io tapped out. Crowd didn't like crowd is getting kind of tired of Shayna Baszler. So I think they wanted to see, you know, someone new, and this may happen at Toronto. I think because what we saw afterwards is we saw Io snap, and she beat up uh, um, Baszler with you know with a kendo stick, and then she went to the top rope and hit her moonsault, and then she went to the top rope with a chair and hit Shayna Baszler with that. So maybe at Toronto we're gonna get some type of gimmick match, a street fight, a kendo stick match, you know, a Extreme Rules match. Who knows? So, but I think that's when Shayna will probably drop it then. So, but again, the match as a whole was just it was good. Yeah, entertaining. And finally, we had the NXT title match. We had that between Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano, and I kind of thought at the beginning that they were you could definitely hear that the crowd was fully behind Adam Cole. They were not behind Johnny Gargano, and so I started to talk up because they started to do things where they had Johnny Gargano working on his arm. So I was wondering like, that's interesting. Maybe they decided to switch up and to do the Hogan Rock thing, and they heard the thing. So okay, well then I'll play the heel. But then they had Adam Cole work over the leg of Johnny Gargano. So then it was just what it just was really was just they were just setting up the things for later on in the match where Adam Cole couldn't use his left arm, and Johnny Gargano couldn't he was hurt with his right knee. And well, yeah, there was definitely some great things here. One thing they kept doing is they kept having Adam Cole trying to go for the Panama Sunrise, which is that Canadian destroyer. He jumps off the thing, lands, and then flips. So they were definitely trying to do that, and he went for it about 2 or 3 times, and it didn't happen. And then finally he hits it from the apron to the outside. Um, which that seemed to be one of the big things. And then another spot in the match when Adam Cole went to grab a chair, and the referee's like, no, you can't use it, doing like this. And so they did this thing where Adam Cole tried to pull the chair away from the ref. Johnny Gargano goes and dives outside and hits the ref. So and then they were doing, and then once they did that, they did all of that, and they went into the ring. They they kind of had Adam Cole was up there, and he was saying doing like this as I said to call down for the Undisputed Era. It did not happen. He did not. The Undisputed Era did not come down, and then that ended up turning up having Adam Cole kind of get the upper hand, and it did. He hit the Panama Sunrise, and then hit the last shot, and it was a 1-2-3 victory. Adam Cole is your new NXT champion, and so that's kind of interesting. You wonder why then they put the title on Gargano. Was it just to make sure that he could be a champion before he were to he was to go up to the main roster, or was it, or is it some bigger other story that they're trying to tell? Because they had Ciampa on the pre-show, and Ciampa, he talked about that it's been 12 weeks since the neck surgery, and he has been cleared for non-contact activity. Now, I know something about that because I had, I don't know if it was the same neck surgery, but it was a neck fusion surgery that I had, and I couldn't lift heavy things for 6 weeks. So, and maybe his was a little bit, his is different. He's obviously a superstar athlete, and what he does is hitting the ground and doing suplexes and everything like that. What he has to do is a lot, obviously, totally much different than what I'm doing. So, I wonder if that's going to lead to something down the line where it's going to be traded back and forth until Ciampa can come back, or is it just going to be, is it just going to be, where this was just a one-time thing, and now Gargano's going to go up to the, the big show. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I thought it was interesting. I rated it 4.5 stars. It was obviously was not their their classic from Takeover New York, but it it was good enough. Without question, it was good enough. Um, so yeah, Adam Cole's the new NXT champion. So we'll see where that goes from there. And that is my rapid reaction for NXT Takeover, y'all. Post any comments you have down below. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you guys thought about it. Give me your match ratings and everything like that. Just let me know down in the comment section what you guys thought tonight's NXT Takeover 25. Were you excited? Were you disappointed? Did you hate it? Let me know. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy AJ Tripp signing off. As always, be good to each other, y'all. Be careful out there. And I am out.